6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Okay, ready? Check, Panthers.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go again with Gibbs. Oh, a heck of a move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Hooker on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
4th down, a give to Gibbs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Gibbs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the double.
3rd and 3.
Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 24. 49 yards rushing for him now. His first 2 carries in the ball game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll go again with Sanders. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
10 cycles. Check,
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
14-yard line.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Hooker now off play action. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Come on. Hey. Check mash. Check mash. Let's go.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go. Set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cut, cut.
2nd down, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Patterson's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's ready.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Fight. 97.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Strike. Strike. Yellow. Hut.
To throw is Young. To throw on second down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything different.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jameson Williams, touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here this third quarter. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it will stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, back to Sanders. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Another run with Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Young. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. Escape. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing. Hooker. Under pressure, they got him again. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Right there, hurt.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Brown. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A play fake, now Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They go play action. Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Hurry.
Now Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, Panthers! A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're going to speed things up here. Hooker now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Two. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hooker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Fulton, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chark the motion man right. T. Higgins. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the set.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. But Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Hey, check that.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll go for it. Hooker pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that